It's Wednesday, it's 8 o'clock, there's only one place to be. It's Three Men and a Vape Show, and hopefully we have got a little bit of sound, because last week we spent half of it without any sound, but I have done my best this week to get us sound. I hope we are all fine and dandy in the chat. We will get to you wonderful people in a little while, but we're going to check. We are joined by our normal casters, the one and only battery-fed Arlie. How you doing there with your 21700s, buddy?
I'm all right. What Aiden's on about is I've knackered charger connection up on my laptop, so I'm waiting for a new one to come so I can solder it on. And they've just been taking piss at me.
What? It's your fault putting you with you where you shouldn't do.
Do you know, someone said to me last year, he says, "Oh, you do battery wrapping, don't you?" I says, yeah. He says, I've just found out that laptops have 18650s in, so I'm going to take one of my old ones apart. And I was like, no. Please do not tell me you're going to use it as vaping batteries, because that is not a good idea. Do not use any second-hand batteries that you haven't used for vaping, let alone ones from laptops. Shit, me.
See, Alan? Yeah, boom, that's not good. We are also joined by the one and only, the Vape Ape, Mr. B. How are you, brother?
Oh, awesome! Absolutely spamtastic. I'm surprised I'm still being allowed on this show. It's quite a mystery. Every week I come on, I fuck something up, and then you still get allowed back on. It's awesome.
Well, you've not been very well either, have you?
Oh, tell you, like man flu times 10. Oh, women. I tell you what, they have their pregnancy, but it was nothing like compared to what I went through. Nothing.
You're going to gain some fans for that one.
I do just want to point out, it's not you that screws things up, it's Aiden.
I did last week. It was rather bad last week. I spoke to Jay from the Rochford Project. He says, your show were a bit glitchy last week. I was like, yeah, well. We look like we're all right. We've not dropped any frames tonight, so we're looking all pretty good, nice and... Oh, wait, there we did. We dropped 7... We did. We dropped a few frames. That's the internet. It's going to be...
Easy target.
I'm already getting the messages through. Careful, Mr. B.
Careful.
Don't fuck with womanhood.
And we are also joined by the one and only, the evil wizard, Lee Armitage. How are you, brother?
Yeah, I'm all good, bud. I'm all good.
It's nice to have you finally on.
Yeah, it's been a while, but yeah.
It's nice to have you on.
Absolutely fantastic to be on here, pal.
Yeah, but he's followed the channel for quite a while, and obviously it's quite nice, we talked before this, to do a bit of cross-platforming. Now, he is a vapor, but he's got his own channel. It will be coming up once I actually put Nightbot in. Well done, Aiden. You just remembered. Did you see that? Well done, join. Well done, Aiden. That's what we like.
Hey, at least you've got Sam working this week, son.
Yes, we've got sound, and that's about it. We only dropped a few frames. I don't know when that happened, but we dropped a few frames. So yeah, it's nice to do a bit of cross-platform, and he's a vapor, but also he's got his own YouTube channel, which is Lee Armitage. Go and check him out on YouTube. It will be coming up on the links, and he is a guitarist.
Allegedly.
What's the chance of getting you to play Jennifer live on stream?
Between 0 and minus fucking 100.
For fuck's sake, man. Right, fine.
0 being high probability.
Yeah.
Danny said, no, this is OBS, buddy.
I'm gutted. I'm truly gutted now. I've been looking forward to it all week. I said to him, ask him if he'll play Jennifer. And he's like, yeah, I'll ask him. I fucking knew he hadn't.
I've not spoken to him, to be honest with you. It's my fault. I did forget. You know what I'm like. I forget my own head if you want switched on. Big love to everybody who has joined us once again in chat. You bunch of lovely people who support us all the time. Big loves to all of you, and it is lovely to see you all in. But it is that time, and I've got to give another big shout out to my mate from the Northern Union Vape Show on a Sunday, Benny Vapes. He did take the piss back last week and played our intro. Big love to them, lads. I love all of them. They're a really nice set of people. So make sure you do go and check them out on a Sunday, or if you're watching other shows, get them on the replay. Benny Vapes is a absolute star. Big love to you, buddy, and all the lads on the Northern Union Vape Show. So, let's do the people on catching us on the replay.
This one's for all the cool cats on the replay.
Harley, the people on the replay, if your computer's going to stick with us.
I'm not gonna lie, I do miss the do.
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 We need to get Flycap on for 10 minutes every week just to do the intro.
Flatcap's got a show on Friday as well. He's doing 30-minute show.
Oh, I see.
Right.
see.
Okay. Fair play. Fair play.
Yeah, like that is it.
So we've got Drew's reviews. Then we've got Retro Vape giving massive love to a replay crew. Now, this name catches me out because I don't know how to pronounce it, but I think it's Cicero. And Cicero said, learning much British slang. If only I had a translator. Perhaps one of those sign language ladies in the lower corner, like a TV church from the 80s. I'm up for that.
I can help you. I can help you there. If anyone ever pisses you off, just go, fuck off, you twat. There you go. Sorted. There's some sign language for you. Universal.
I do agree. Aiden, has his budget got enough for a translator lady in the bottom corner?
What, sat there going like that? The only
I can be a translator. I know sign language.
The only problem with that, though, is it would have to be streamed after 12 o'clock, because apparently that's the only time people who are deaf could have to watch television.
Oh, yeah. We've got Martin McDermott, Rob Stanley, Pam Breatet, and Lee Armitage, whoever that handsome devil is.
And the big love to the Pam as well, all the way in Australia. I think we've got Stuart in as well, Valentine, all the way from Australia. Big love to them.
Good night, mate.
That is the lovely people on the replay. So let's get on to our fantastic guest. Lee, how are you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm all good, buddy. Yeah. Just been working days this weekend, and yeah.
When he says working, he works from upstairs. He's at home.
Yeah, working from home for the last, almost 12 months now. So for the last 12 months, I've not really seen outside of this room. So I'm either working in my day job, if you will, or I'm up here doing videos or recording music.
Now, his wonderful partner, you might have seen her also in chat, and she's really nice. She's been massively supportive to me. Both of them have. Lisa Simpson, you'll see her in chat. She's absolutely lovely. They're only up the road from me as well. They're only in Barnsley, aren't you, bro?
Yeah.
I'll keep talking every time, give him a question every time he goes for a drink. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So you've got your own channel as well, which is Lee Armitage. Tell us about that. When did it first start? Why it started?
Right. Well, I've had the channel a while, but I first started putting videos out June, July-ish, 2018. Excuse you. And what I basically do is I review things like this, sort of guitar pedals, guitars, amps, but I also do original music and the cover version every now and again. And I've started doing mixing demos as well.
Nice.
You're into more of your heavy stuff. If you're wanting a bit of Backstreet Boys, it's not really the channel for
yeah.
you. But...
yeah, it's definitely for the heavier end. But yeah, I have some lighter moments every now and again. Only every now and again.
Would you ever consider mixing Backstreet Boys into a heavy metal genre?
And I said only that way.
Hey, if the money's there, I'll do it.
You know, they're the best songs. The songs where someone's got some like girl group type song and turned it into. There's a few, I can't think of any off the top of my head, but there's a few that are because I'm into all that. I'm into everything, but that more into that sort of stuff. And so when you've got something like I really can't think of it off the top of my head, but something that's supposed to be all nice and soft and girly, and all of a sudden there's a blow. it just yeah, exactly.
Well, one of the earliest cover versions I did was
Elmer Thud.
Yeah, soul folk. Was a cover of Dr. Feelgood, Going Back Home.
Oh, bloody hell. I think one of the best covers I ever heard from anybody was Metallica's cover of Whiskey in a Jar. That is absolutely amazing. I actually got to see it live. It was blew my mind. Totally blew my mind.
I've remembered the Kelly Clarkson, Since You Were Gone, by A Day to Remember. That's a cracking version. It's just brilliant. You've got from Kelly Clarkson singing it to this. They're a bit screamo, but the song's not full screamo, which makes it brilliant. It can be listened to from anyone, but there is the really deep moments. And I've seen Metallica, by the way.
Yeah, I've seen Metallica a few times.
We once did a cruise ship, and there was the resident band on there, and she was actually Spanish, but I think she was like a Thailand Spanish. She looked more Asian sort of looking, and every song that they sung just had this little twang to it. And I remember coming out before we went on, and she's singing "Sex Bomb" by Tom Jones. So she's going, sexy bomb, you're my sexy bomb. So you know me, after a couple of days I've got on stage, I did it in a full run. Sexy bomb, you're my sexy bomb. There's him with an accordion. That's what he's got. He's got an accordion singing that.
Oh, I bet that was a sight.
Oh, you should have seen the rendition of Ozzy Osbourne Paranoid. It was brilliant. They're the ones that make me laugh. It's like there's a cover group out there in Russian called Atomic Mitten.
It's more like Atomic Mutton.
Oh, you've seen them?
Yes.
That's the lead singer. Babushka. She's a babushka.
There's a cover band. Have you heard the band? I'm assuming you've heard of The Darkness.
Darkness, yeah?
Yeah.
There's a cover band called The Dark Mess. And yeah, they're a mess.
Well, you kind of expect them to be with that name, wouldn't you, really? You'd be a bit, if you bought a ticket to The Dark Mess and 4 nice looking lads came on in white suits, you'd be a bit pissed off, wouldn't you, really? You'd be like, what's this
Sexy
bullshit?
Baubles. Sexy baubles. I'll tell you what, there is some funny cover bands out there. I once saw a woman who did a Tina Turner tribute band, and only thing she kept doing, even when she walked to the bar, right, she looked like she got 2 carpets underneath her arm. She walked like that, in her legs, like she's just about to take a poo. I call you, I need you, and she couldn't even sing it properly. I come to hear anything I need. Must be 2 pints of lager, love, like that.
See, I used to like watching, there was a series on TV called Benidorm. And the best bits was always in the bar at night where you got the actual covers artists that actually worked around Benidorm doing the singing acts. And towards the latter end of the series, you always got like you look like you're like 85-year-old doing some young geezers or a fake Ollie Murs or something. And you just sit there thinking, that is shit. You get paid for that. No way would I be on TV.
Well, it's like what Mr. Anderson's just said in chat there. Cradle of Filth, they did a cover of Hello Be Thy Name, but they also did a cover of Evan 17's Temptation. And that is a good cover version. Even if you don't like your black metal, go check that out. It's a really good cover.
Oh, I'll tell you, it's a good cover. It's not very, very heavy, but is it Bad Wolf doing Zombies? Oh, that's phenomenally well. They were supposed to be doing it with her, but she died. So they did it anyway and raised it for charity. Well, for me, that's brilliant.
And then there were another one as well, Creep by Radiohead. Somebody else did the cover version of that. And that was good.
They did.
Yeah, that's a song I keep thinking about covering.
I used to love Radiohead.
Yeah.
Absolutely love Radiohead. There was an old cabaret act round sort of this way, and they called him Wham. And it was like, he reminds me a lot of Lee. He's very, very, very similar. But he used to write all his own songs and stuff, and they were amazing songs to listen to. This was like back in 2000, 1999 time. So all this chat is just bringing all those thoughts back to me. It's like, this is amazing. So I used to love watching. There's nothing better than going to see a live show.
No,
I know it's a bit shit now with everyone being locked in, but going to see a live show, there is nothing better.
There's nothing better than actually playing a live show.
You could go to your local working men's club down the road and you'd see a decent act. Nowadays, by about mid-2000s, especially when the smoking ban came in, a lot of the acts, the clubs started shutting. Yeah. You wasn't getting the same money. No. And then you sort of got this X Factor people where the mum and dad thought he could sing 2 songs and they bought him an £80 set of speakers and he went out for 80 quid a night. And it just killed it. Absolutely killed it.
We used to be a cabaret country, didn't we?
Everybody started off at Workingmen's
We
Club.
used to be a proper cabaret country. I remember like my parents, they'd watch the cabaret shit on TV because you'd have like stars in their eyes with Donald
Opportunity
Kelly or
Knocks.
whatever it's called. They'd have all that. And then on a Saturday night, it'd be off to the working man's pub to watch a cabaret. And it was all like, all pleasant, really good stuff. And obviously every now and again I got taken along if they couldn't find a babysitter. But it was just, nowadays it's just all gone. I blame millennials.
To be honest with you, they used to queue round the block. We were in a band called the Gents, and they used to queue round the block. If you wasn't there and you didn't get your seat by 7 o'clock, you'd be standing.
Yeah.
And I think
been there, done that.
I think a lot of it was also done with, and let me know what you think in chat about this as well. When they changed the drinking times, when they sort of changed it to where it was 24 hours, you like take a Sunday for instance. It used to shut by 2:00. So people had to go home. They used to have the dinner with the kids and then they fall asleep. And then they were back out at 7 o'clock. Well, now you can drink all day long and it doesn't really matter. You've got people going out at 11 o'clock on a Sunday getting absolute plastered and then they're back home by 8, 9 o'clock. There's more trouble than anything. And that's just the oldies.
There's a pub 500 yards up the road from me. And every Saturday night, without fail, until lockdown happened, there was always a live band on. It was always decent music because I used to be able to listen to it for free. So open my window and just listen away. And that pub was always rocking on a Saturday night. Now the pub's just shut down. Gone. And it's such a shame that that culture appears to be dying out. There was nothing better than going out to watch a local cabaret. If the cabaret was shit, you just took piss and had a laugh about it. It didn't matter if it was shit or not. It was just such a good night out.
Well, they'd still be up at the end of the night asking for more because you didn't want to go home.
Yeah, no, exactly. Keep singing, you bastard.
Absolute nightmare. Now, I think the Working Men's Club, especially up north, it used to be like a little bit of a fraternity. Your granddad went in, you went in, your dad went in, and you grew up with everybody, and you used to go in, everybody you knew what you were drinking. If you had a bit too much drink Saturday night, they'd all forget about it by a Sunday. Yeah. Very little fighting. If there were any fighting, it'd be just fisticuffs. There were no knives and guns and stuff like there is now. It's just an absolute nightmare.
The worst that could happen is you get called in front of committee.
Yeah, that's it. Because they knew your dad and your granddad, you get a slap wrist. As long as you want a total nutter divhead and you didn't do it properly.
Paid a fiver fine, and that way it's like, hey, you bastard, you just went around the drinks. I know what it is.
Well, there has been a massive micropub boom over the last 5 years, and I think it's going back to that sort of stuff. Because when we opened Bunny up, there were only one other pub. There were micro rounders. And then as we opened, it just went bang. But we did that. We kind of went, we don't want to fit into this micro pub thing. We want to sell Carling because that's what people want to drink. We'll have a ales, blah, blah, blah. And then we went, right, we're putting bands on. In summer, because we had a fairly big garden to say we're a small pub. In summer, we'll have a band outside. In winter, we'll get a smaller band, move all the furniture from inside and chuck it inside. And God, we used to break capacity rules every week. We were getting right done for it, but everyone loved it. And several occasions we had to sell tickets because we knew it'd be too busy. And when we sold tickets, it were £3 a ticket, you got a free pint type thing. We never actually sold tickets. And the boom went, and other pubs, everyone slagged us off for doing whatever we were doing and then copied us. But they all had that nice, like you've been that same atmosphere that you were talking about, where everyone's, because there's not football on, no one's watching TV, no one's drinking £2 a pint, getting absolutely bladdered, and they're all in the 50s. It just creates a really, really nice, warm atmosphere where everyone talks. I mean, if someone has got a bit of friction, everyone else could go on.
KGB.
I mean, it sorts it's an art.
Don't worry, brother. It does. You bang on. That's an interesting comment, because obviously going back to what I said about millennials, Viking Vapor has said, Mr. B, we are millennials. We were born in the 1980s. I understood the term millennials to mean you were born in the millennium.
I thought this,
I wasn't born in the 80s.
It's 80s to 96.
I'm an ex-child. I were in 1979.
But I always thought...
you're only a youngster.
I always thought if you were a millennial, you were born in the millennium.
No, yeah, I think
after 2000.
I think they actually cut off. I think there's a time where it cuts off. I think the ex-children or the X generation cuts off in 1981 or 82. And then you've got another generation, and then you've got the Millennials, which start on another one.
Well, anyway, but when I say millennials, I mean dickheads born after 2000. So...
The thing about it is nowadays they don't go out like they used to. Again, this is to do with times. They're getting to the mate's house at 8 o'clock. They're getting absolutely off the noggin with whatever they're taking and whatever beer that they're buying from a supermarket.
Pound a shot. You know?
And then they're not going out until, say, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and then staying out till 6.
That's the Spanish culture, though, isn't it? That's because I call it the Benidorm culture, because what happened in Benidorm is that they used to have nightclubs called, for instance, like Insomnia and all that crap, and they didn't used to open until 3 o'clock in the morning, and they keep going until like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And that culture made its way over here, like from like Magaluf, Ibiza, Benidorm, and it seeped its way into our society, which is a bit of a shame, really.
I've found it for you. You are classed as I can't say that word. If you were born between 1981 and 1996, you are classed as one of them things.
Thank you, Google.
So 1981 to 1996.
Yeah. When I would talk my personal
watch it
license,
jiggle.
Oh, I'm safe then.
when I would talk my personal license, a guy teaching us said everyone thinks it's fags that's the fag ban that's killed the industry, but he was adamant that it was shops being allowed to sell alcohol 24 hours. Because what you've got is everyone getting preloaded before they go out. They go out, don't spend as much, and after 2 pints, pissed out their head and fainting.
Yeah.
It stops the bar controlling it.
Yeah, I don't think it was the fag ban at all. Because us smokers, all right, it was a bit of a pissed off thing that you couldn't smoke inside the bar anymore, but it wasn't that big of a hassle to go outside and have a chat for 5 minutes while you're having a fag and then go back in. I think it wasn't that big of a deal. Well, yeah, plus he had a chance to chat some women up without blaring music. And because back then it was easier to go, hey, do you want a fag, love? You know, you're in.
Like your style, son. I like your style.
Hey,
I think it did, though. It started creating a bit of a spread. Because of a lot of the older generation didn't want to go and stand out there in the cold and have a cigarette. They wanted to be able to do it where they were. And a lot of them stayed at home. And also, it created a divide. If you were a smoker and you were out with a set of non-smokers, you'd go outside, and before you knew it, you've spent 25 minutes out there, and the other ones are inside thinking, where's everybody gone?
Well, no, because you generally followed them. I mean, in my pack, the people that I used to like go out on the town with, those who didn't smoke, you had maybe 1 or 2 of them who were up their own arse because they didn't smoke and thought that smoking was evil. But then the other ones just seemed to come with it because we all had a laugh outside and you got a chance to get a bit of fresh air, polluted air, granted, and then go back in. So I don't think the fag ban is what killed pubs off. I think it's like Asda, 24 hours Tesco selling beer at £1.50 a pint if you buy 24.
Yeah, obviously with the tax that they've put on other beers and stuff like that, now have put it up. Right, just moving on, just to let people know, don't forget to get over to our Facebook page as well. Join the group. It is a good old giggle. Also, we are going to be doing your Rochford Project giveaway. Jay is absolutely wonderful. You have got a code, which I forgot to tell you at the beginning, just down there. It is live just while the show is on. For this hour, you get 15% off. Go and check that out. Also,
live now.
Also, next week will be our first Oxford giveaway. There's 2 prizes. I think it's an arbiter that you win and some t-shirts and stuff. And then you get some other little bits and bobs as well for the second prize. So next week, we will be drawing the first set of prizes for the Oxford.
Can I enter?
No.
What do you mean, no? It's a random win, isn't it? It's fucking random.
You're part of the cast. You can't do that.
Yeah, but it's not like you're picking names out of a hat, is it? It's random. Streamlabs, why can't I?
I don't know. I think we'll have a talk with Simon. I think you should be sent your own.
Well, you see,
I'll do that. I'll go along with that one, you know.
So don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we will be doing your giveaway a little bit later on. Don't forget the code for the Rochford project. Sorry, Arlie.
Just gonna say, because we're not allowed to enter, I created another channel called Liz, and that's what I used to enter. I'm joking. I'm joking, guys. It was a joke.
Now we know why Liz wins everything. Yeah, I know.
I got Louise the other day with a joke as well. I says, what sex position do ugly babies come from? And she went to me, I ain't got a clue. I says, well, we better go and ask your mum and dad. I got such a
Are you still alive?
Sorry about that. Anyway, obviously we've got you do all your guitar reviews and stuff like that. What about your vaping journey? Where did that all start and how did you start vaping, etc.?
Vaping journey, right? Well, like I think you mentioned this before. I was a dual user for a while. Started off with the sort of little cigarette things. Didn't quite get on with them. Then I moved on to the CE4s, the wonderful CE4 vape pens, and then eventually I moved on to sort of sub-ohming with the Kanga tank and things like that, and then moved on to things like this, and yes, son, that is a Crown 5. If you've got a real beard, you don't get it stuck in the cap.
Oh, you mean that apart from that, unlike that stuck on one that Aiden has?
It does. Yeah. I'll tell you what, it pulls it. It pulls it. And I'll tell you what, it's just annoying having that fidget spinner at the top.
But yeah, I've been smoke free for 3 years in July.
Well done, buddy.
Congratulations, man.
Your actual Crown 5 came with a 2mm tank, didn't it?
Yeah, I've got the straight glass. Came with the straight glass, not the bubble glass.
You must be filling it every 2 minutes.
Absolutely. I think I filled it up about 5 times since we started the show.
Do you know what? I think I'm actually going to have a party when TPD is abolished.
Absolutely.
It is a crime that was allowed to come in. I think the person who suggested it should be thrown out of a helicopter screaming.
Well, you've got to think at the time when they did the look around it all, a lot of juicers were 50-50. So he wasn't really using that much. You know what I mean? The amount that you vaped, you didn't use that much. But when it started going more VG and child chasing.
Child chasing?
I didn't say that. When you were going cloud chasing, that's when it came in. That's what
but still, I mean, don't defend them. The dickhead who thought, well, I think it's only fair to only have 2 milliliters of it. Fucking dickhead.
But do you think it's effective? It's same as fags not being allowed to be sold in less than X quantity. I don't think it really stops kids doing it. I don't think it stops people doing it more. I just think it's an hindrance more than anything else.
Exactly. That's the whole thing. It was a hindrance. And that's why I say that person should be thrown out of a helicopter screaming. Because at the end of the day, there's no reason. The only reason why that person, it was a non-vapor, probably someone who wants vaping to be abolished, and thought, you know what, let's just piss them all off. Might get rid of a few of them. What a dickhead.
Just with chat, Pam, I would prefer the Valerian to the Crown 5. I think it's just as good a flavour. Obviously, you've got the 8mm tank on that. I do not work for the BBC as well, just to let you all know. The thing about it, again, I want to know what chat thinks about this. Obviously, nothing to do with Savile or out like that. I want to know what people think about. I want to know what people think about the TPD. There's some bits that I want kept in there. I want us to get rid of the 10mm bottles. I want us to be able to have the nicotine in the 30mm bottles, 100mm bottles. I think the juice will taste better. I want the tanks to go back to whatever you want them size. But there's other bits though. I want them to, like the bottles being aimed towards kids. Like stuff with cartoons on it. The advertising. I want that sort of stuff. To continue to stop.
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand why they do it anyway, because I think a plain label looks 10 times better. But then again, this is stupid. But the thing is, it's like this, the Drag 3, which I've got a review coming out soon on it. The TPD ruined that tank completely. 100%. It made it unusable because it only allowed 1 mil of liquid to get to the coil. What was the point? You know how quickly you can go through 1 mil of liquid in one of these? It's like 3 or 4 puffs. Done.
I'd like to see as well. Obviously, there were talk about they're going to give shops licenses. I want them to have licenses, but I don't want them to be charged 300 quid. £3,000 or £1,000. If it's a couple of £100 for a year, then that's about right. Because they're on about
the same as an SIA license.
Yeah, they're going to get to a point where they're saying if they've tried the patches, the gums, the sprays, they might be then going, look, here's a if you're on with the NHS, here's a little note, go to your local vape shop, and they will set you up with a system.
Well, does that extend to tobacco? Because if it doesn't, then that's bullshit. Why should a vape shop have to have a license, but tobacco it's not?
I think tobacco should, to be honest.
Sorry to interrupt you all, just while you're there. Les Wardle, big shout out. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a lovely present today. Mr. B was very, very jealous of me. I got a Jenner sent to me by the lovely Les Wardle. I've got a Jenner.
I believe you have a spare. I believe
thank you so much.
He's got it before me.
I've got a haze mod that's perfect for it. You know,
mate, I was just so flabbergasted when I opened it up. I was like, "That's absolutely amazing! Thank you so much."
Honestly, that is an amazing present, and I tell you what, Les, big respect to you. My address is.
No, big love to him. That was so nice. It was just out of the blue as well. So nice of him. So yeah, I think there's bits that do need to be kept from the TPD, but I think there's other bits that need to be.
But
gone.
I agree with Harley. I think tobacconists should be licensed as well, 100%. Because at the end of the day, it's like a liquor license.
Yeah.
If you sell to underage kids, you get it taken off you, you're fucked. Should be the same thing with tobacco.
Do you think we should?
Correct.
Sorry.
I said the thing about the licenses on Solom's show a long time ago, and it started off a big debate about what should be and shouldn't be. And my entire point about the license was it's like a pub. If a pub keeps getting recognised for selling to kids, they get the license took off them and off with the fines and everything else. So with vape shops, it wouldn't really make much difference as long as they don't make the licenses too expensive. And you shouldn't even have to renew it. Just there you go, £300 license, lifetime last. You get caught serving kids once, you get a fine, you get told off. You get caught again, we take it off you. Bang, done.
But they should also implement a standardised test for anybody wanting to buy a Met mod.
Stuart.
Wish I had a liquor license.
You're totally right. I would take. I know, you know. I tell you what, Stuart is one of the loveliest people. He lives out in Oz, and he's a Patreon as well. And when we get together and have a beer, he's got such a great sense of humour.
I got a flashback from training day. Does she have a liquor license? Is she a dyke?
You can't say dykes. You have to say women in comfortable shoes. Anyway,
Well, I was referring to a puddle of water, but go on. You take how you help me on.
I'm going to go straight to hell for that one. I've
been there for years, mate.
Me too. Why did I say that?
Come on in. The water's fine.
We've got all the best
riffs. So what about, though, the fact of taking them away from supermarkets? You know, like you can go to booze stores and they're selling vapes and things like that. Do you think they should be taken away as well and then just put it into the bricks and mortar? And do you think also in the UK, do you think they should have a bit better verification of age and who you are online?
100%. 100% about the online stuff. But bear in mind, they've got that age verification thing in now. However, we're going to see a lot. You see, one of my biggest problems a couple of months ago, let's say 4 months ago, is how any fucking idiot could go buy a Met mod from eBay and just blow himself up. Nowadays, because PayPal is shutting down anybody that sells vape gear, you're going to see a lot less stuff on eBay and Amazon to do with vape gear because they can't accept PayPal.
Well, Amazon don't do PayPal, do they? They have to.
No, but eBay does. eBay is a massive place for it. But Amazon does age verification.
Can I also just say we've got over 100 people watching and we've only got 26 likes. Please, people, press that thumbs up. It really does help the show.
Yeah, that thumbs up, done. Yeah, there's a few of my guitar friends in the chat as well.
What I said? Why don't you like me?
Why don't you like me?
Oh.
Please hit them thumbs up. It really does help the show. It really does help.
Like, yeah.
So, Harley, you explain it about the tech.
I ain't got any.
Oh, he slows us down.
For the last 3 weeks, it's slowly been getting thinner and thinner. And we just internet. I look at every week for tech. I look at 32 pages on Instagram, 32 Facebook pages. I look at about 5 different retail websites. I look at Easy Click everywhere that would possibly tell you that there's potential new vape stuff coming out. So if there is a good hour, 2 hours, I look. And there's
Chinese New Year, isn't it? It's Chinese New Year, man.
The only thing I could find was Joytech getting a new cover for one of their mods. And I looked at that and thought, fuck off, you're not coming on our show. Do one. So I ain't got all, guys. I'm terribly sorry.
We thank you very much for the thumbs up in chat and also the likes on the thingy as well. Ollie, you did say though, didn't you, that if anybody, I know there's quite a lot of people who've sent me stuff and Flat Cap in the past. If you do see anything new that's come out, please get hold of Ollie, either on our 3 Men and a Vape page or him personally. Get in touch with him and send it across because it does help and he will give you a shout out as well.
Will indeed.
He will. Well, he'll try to.
But I'll tell you what we're going to put it in for. We're going to do something a little bit different because we've got it the last couple of weeks. It is time for the hand check time. And I have done a bumper. So let's play the bumper.
Hey!
It's that time, people. It's hand check time.
So it's hand check time. That's if his battery lasts.
Right. Well, before we... I'll look at 33 pages. All right, let's just... I don't know why this picture's going really small, so we have to zoom in. There you go. We've got Amanda Gibson. A bit of MTL action with the CS Nano Auto Squonk and the Fresh Vape Coat Salts.
Ooh.
I don't know why it's that small, Amanda. I do apologise. This is Craig Brown's picture, and I honestly did think, shit, I'm going to pass out. And then I realised it was a blurry picture. He's Craig Brown with the Aegis Legend Destiny RTA and a Blue Ice Cream DIY. Do you know what we should do? We should have a segment next week of people's custom Aegis skins. I think that'd be quite cool. Gail Levi with the Evdillo and the Intake Jewel.
Evil dildo.
I was going to say that. Is that not the evil dildo?
No, that's the next picture. Woody's back in there.
I tell you what, she's got lovely nails.
Shall I have a zoom in on a bit of... There you go.
You perving on some
bit of nail action going off.
Absolutely. Lovely nails. Right, go on.
There's some lovely nails.
Let's turn and ask you, brother.
First he's chasing kids, now he's permanent nails. Feck you now.
Gareth George with a vape.
What Dan will do that to you?
Josh Cole with the Asmodus Lustro.
Yeah.
With the Rochford Project. Nice. What is it? Is it the Jam Tart? Jam Tart. Yeah. Using the Doveport topside jewel. Yeah. And then we've got Lee Armitage. Strange, lovely, beautiful fella.
Has he got nice nails?
Never heard of him.
You tell us what you're on, Lee.
That is the Deja Vu D7 with the original Dead Rabbit with some Les Pickings Mentos.
Beautiful. And some very nice nails. Levi Vapor popped in with a Supreme BR with the Odin 200.
It's the V3.
Super tall, isn't it?
That
That's because he's got Has he got an extension on that?
You could build houses with that.
He's always got his Eisenberg in there as well. That's what he vapes. Good old Levi.
I fell out with Heisenberg about 10 years
Oh,
ago.
I like that. Oh, that's pretty.
Mark Howard. This is.
Mark
We've got
H.
another. How do you pronounce that? V God Cubano? Cubano, is that right?
Cubano.
Cubano. Avi, and another one I don't know how to pronounce. Gaia.
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 Yeah. We're talking about the mod, by the way. Gotta love Mark Howard. Big love to Mark Howard. Mark H, as is also known. We've got the Mark Richardson with a Titan PWM 1.5 and the Titan V2 and the Gruss.
Oh, is that the Weinstein edition, the Violator?
So we've got dildos and violators. What's cracking on with
It's a Violator.
Being violated with a dildo.
Could they not pick a better name?
Well, it'd be all right then if you went and got Suck My Mod's Passage.
Well, hey, there's nothing wrong with the Passage, tell you.
Easy tiger.
It's got some custard Claire in it.
Ooh.
Now,
Pandora.
yeah, but what's the mod?
The mod
Mix.
it's either
Mix.
the mix. I think it's the mix.
That's his spy
Yeah,
mix.
looks like the mix.
See, there's two side by sides that I keep getting mixed up with. And I got it wrong the other week, and someone went, "No, idiot." Anyway,
Yeah,
that's Matt Hardy's. And believe it or not, Matt Hardy, for some strange reason, I don't think he's in chat, so I can say it, is on 12 milligram, 60/40 with no flavour. Why would you go no flavour? That just.
I'm only going to say things behind people's backs.
Yeah. He can't watch this on replay, can he? Surely. We've got Matt Mannion with some no frills cake, some Zeus juice, a legend. Who knows what that middle thing is? Because I don't.
That middle thing is another Gaia, but it's the new updated 21700 Gaia
He does look very handsome.
with the clear skin.
I like it.
It's very nice. It's very nice. It's
Does look nice, that.
He's one of very few really nice 21700 mods that don't look too big, like dual 21700s.
I'll tell you what, that no frill stuff is pretty good. I'm just about. I got it from Vape Styling, Mrs. Flatcap's shop, and I've got some of the salts. I'm just going to be doing it. Black Raz is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to be ordering some more from that. Review up for this week.
They've got an aniseed one, and that used to sell a lot. I can't remember what it is.
Original.
Every time I hear Flat Cat's wife's website, Vape Styling, I keep thinking of that Beastie Boys song. Is it Beastie Boys? Freestyling. Wicka freestyling.
Wicka free vape styling. It's the
Brad
vape
to go-
styling. Do. Wicka.
Intro. Pam Brady got her hands on a Siegfried.
Big love, Pam.
And Warwick Hunt, I struggle to say that every time, got it's a Bogan.
He likes his black Bonza. Does Warwick KGB loves his black Bonza.
That's the one, Bonza.
He shows his black Bonza everywhere.
You
Don't
were,
know.
Mrs.
KGB.
And there we go. That's all of the antics this week.
Does be done, yeah.
Beautiful.
Don't forget to check out in the Facebook group. If you want your hand check put on there, get yourself over to the Facebook group and join us. We have had a message from our vape group leader, which is the one and only Matty Hardy. He is working tonight. He does an absolute corking job. We are having a meeting. He's got some things lined up for us as well for the Facebook group, so check it out. In the link in the chat as well, Lee Armitage's links in there. Please go over and give him a subscribe and give him a support. He's an absolute fantastic lad. We will be doing your giveaway just straight away after the comedy deals. Let me play. I just like the way you do it. Let me play the bumper though before you start, because last week you'd started doing them halfway through.
A message from deep within the jungle. I've searched high and low for a lot of the deals. So here from Vape, deals of the week.
I still love that bumper. It's the deals, buddy. Go for it.
Right, well, since Harley let us down with tech, I thought I'd bring in my backup deals too. So we've got a couple of extra this week. I hope you're ready for them. And I hope I can work out how to share a screen. There we go. Right. Today, first up, we have the Hextron Sub-Ohm Tank by Limitless. Was $24.99, now $3.99. From Evolution Vaping. If it's shit, it's only £4. So moving on, we've got the one that some people hate, some people love. I personally don't really give a shit. It is on offer. That's why we're bringing it here. It is the Suicide Mods Ether RTA. Was $49.99, now $24.99. You can get it in a range of colors. That one and blue, and that's it. So
a huge fucking range.
Yeah, massive range of colors. You sorted. The next one, I tell you what, if you get excited about anything brass, you might want to ask your children to leave the room. This one right here is the Stormbreaker box mod by Vapors Cloud. It was £180. It's now just £109.99. As your wife got an anniversary coming up that you mustn't forget, buy her this, take it back from her. Problem solved. So here we look at how gorgeous does that look. I mean, just look at that. That is one sexy mech mod.
Bunny likes it.
Bunny likes it. Oh, Bunny's got some taste, that's why. And if you do also get excited about new gadgets, if you are a gadgeteer, keep your children out the room, because we're now moving on to the Aspire Mix Boy by Aspire and Sunbox. Was $64.99, now $34.99. It does come in a array of colours. You've got effeminate amethyst. You've got on the fence orchid. You've got this blue colour and dog shit brown. So you've got them. We're going to move on a little bit. So that's not a, it's a good mod. Pity about the colours, but if you like them, go for it. I've found this one for you. An alien cover for your mod. If you are a princess, or if you have a princess who vapes, who happens to have an alien mod, was £4.99, now just less than £1. Ooh, baby, I'll have 3. Moving on, we've got this awesome double barrel V3 mod from Squid Industries. This one, you do get a choice of colors. You get schizophrenic black and white. You get whatever the hell that is.
Lion King.
You get
Church window.
Yeah, and how is that a samurai?
That's Sunday morning LSD.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So you got those colours. It was $89.99. It's now $44.99, and that's from eSig1. But last but not least, one of Aiden's favourite Met mods, the Hellvape Trishul V2 Mech mod.
Well worth
was
money.
$59.99.
It's a bomb.
Now $32.99. And if it fucks up, it's all brass and copper, so you can throw it at someone and watch and smile. So there you go. There's your... I prefer the black one, if I'm honest, because it's got that nice little thing there. It does look sexy in black. So that's your deals of the week. I hope you've enjoyed them. Just a rerun, we've got the Sub-Ohm Tank at $3.99. We've got the Ether at $24.99. The Sunbreaker Sex Mod at $109.99. The Mixed Turd Edition at $34.99. The Alien Princess cover, the Squid Industries, I don't give a fuck what colour they are, and the Hellvape Trishul V2. Boom! Thank you. Good night.
Well done, brother. Absolutely fantastic. It is time for your Rochford Project giveaway, ladies and gentlemen. Not only have you got the code, you've got a chance to win 2 of their flavours. The word is a wizard. If I could spell sleeve, I would have put it there as well. It is wizard. Stick it in now. You get your chance. It is for the UK, UK, Ireland, anywhere in Ireland and in the UK. just until we get everything sorted out with Britex and he knows his postage. So it will be just the UK, and anywhere in Ireland he will send them out. So go on, get your wizards in.
Can the wizard enter?
Go on, mate. Yeah, you can wizard. You can enter wizard. You can enter. Right. Just while we're doing that, I want to touch on something else, which was brought up in our group with Matt. Mr. B will talk about it a little bit more, about the batteries, about the ore that they've just found.
Mr. Beale talked about it because he's the only fucker who read the article and understood the wording. So basically, what's happened is some Eastern Bloc smart ass has got into a volcano, probably to commit suicide. But then he's found this green mineral, which turns out to be salt with iron in it. Now, to the normal person like me, you're probably thinking, well, that's just going to be, nice for me chips. However, there is a bit more to this. You don't just put it on your chips because it might just magnify them, as iron is magnetic. And because of this, you can run a charge through it and therefore turn it into some sort of cheap-ass battery, which won't come out for another 15 years. Nobody really gives a shit about and be lost technology by the time it comes out. So basically, some geezer walks up a volcano, finds a green mineral, realizes he can make a battery out of it, and is currently working out how to. So that is basically a 3-page article summed up in 5 minutes.
Big love, Paul McCartney. I won the award for Reviewer of the Year 2020. Little Bro Vape Show, yo.
You can't call him Paul McCartney.
Sorry, Paul.
But he is Paul McCartney.
Yeah,
hey,
you're dead to him
Jude,
now. I love him. He's a
don't
brilliant
be
bloke.
so sad.
You can enter as well if you want, Paul. So yeah, it's a new way of batteries. So, and as well as obviously if they're going to be able to mine, it's going to be
they've not
cheap.
they've not figured out how to turn it into a battery yet. They just reckon they can do. I reckon I can turn Pippa into a battery.
I'd like to watch you put the connections on.
Pippa.
Come here, Pippa, Steve. Come on.
Well, you could actually turn Pippa into a battery. Just rub her up and down at the top.
What is it with you children, fingernails and rubbing dogs?
Hey mate, I'm on the one who wanted to put 21700 up Ali's butt.
Yeah, well, he does stick his wink in computers. It's confirmed.
Well,
It's
they
not
don't call him hard drive for nothing.
Up to the weekend.
I wouldn't turn you into a battery. No, I wouldn't.
Oh,
No,
she's
lovely.
lovely.
I'm only joking. The way you're looking at me like that, I've just ate your fucking chocolate eclair.
I'm shocked. Horses are made for glue, not dogs.
Oh, so it's all right. The dogs aren't made for glue. Them poor bloody horses. But then again, we were eating them for a couple of years without us knowing, weren't we? Tesco's.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, Tesco's.
Horses. They're only horses. They're only there to look pretty in nature or kick you in the nuts if you go near them.
Yeah. Right then, it is time to roll your giveaway, ladies and gentlemen. We have got 52 participants. Let's roll it. And the winner is Gaily Bops. Yay, congratulations. Do you want it? Do you want it? Well done,
Nah, she wants to
sweetheart.
give it to me.
There we go.
Gaily Bops has won the Roch Afford.
I've heard if you wink right at a league, you might have a chance.
Yeah,
No, you have to try. You have to try a bit harder. I'm afraid.
do you want it?
Ain't gonna work.
Harry, you're a wizard. Harry, you're a
I
wizard.
won't, but the missus is watching.
That was the winking alternative of slapping her on the arse. It's just not going to work.
I said keep...
She might like that
Ladies
as well.
and gentlemen, please get over to Vape Don't Smoke. He is a struggling reviewer. He does need them extra subs.
He's brilliant, Paul.
He's
He was
nice
one
on
of the
the
first
finish.
reviewers I watched. Him and the great Les Picking.
Yeah, Leslie's
It's
absolutely
picking.
brilliant. See you later, JP. Also,
Bye.
big love to John Proper Coils. And in there, use little bro vapes 10. You get 10% off. Also, don't forget, you've got to last probably 5-10 minutes before you can use the Rochford Project. 15% off of all their flavours. Well, it's coming to that time of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, this hour has gone absolutely fast as anything. Don't forget, Benny Vapes is on straight away after us with the mixing show. Loads of information on there. You've got the chair on there. You've got Graham Net Reality. You've also got the Bobo. Really, and also, is it Nightmare? I think his name's Nightmare. I think it is. I think I've got it right. The new gentleman
Yes.
they've got on. But yeah, absolutely
Yes,
fantastic show. We're going to pass it over to the one and only. His battery's lasted. I can't believe it. It must be them extra ones he's put up his bum. It's the one and only Harley.
No, he's put his extension in. That's all it is.
You know, that's all right. But my bloody light's just. I've had light that I had to buy 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 1 week, 2 weeks ago, because my other one broke. The new one's just gone. Literally sat here and I realised I'm exposed in dark. It was bad. My battery's running out and everything. Guys, it's been great. Everybody in chat, you've been great. Everybody that's watching on the replay, drop me a comment because I love you so much. I really do, even if you don't want me to. And I will read through your names next week and possibly read out your comment. Lee Armitage, it has been wonderful. You too. It's been all right. But, you know, it's been great, guys. I shall see Val next week.
Bye.
Over to the wonderful Mr. B.
Well, as always, it's been fantastic, Lee. I've absolutely loved having you here. If you haven't yet, get down to Lee's channel and drop him a subscribe because he damn well earns it. It's been a lovely week. Don't forget to come back here, same time, same place. Bring your friends because everybody's welcome. That's all from me, Mr. B. Keep it cloudy.
Guys,
And listen to this brick up here.
Over to the wonderful Lee.
Yeah, thanks for everybody in chat and all the lovely comments. Thanks to you three guys for having me on. It's been absolutely fantastic. And spreading the word of the evil wizard.
Big love to everybody. Thank you so much. Everybody in chat, you do make the show. On your way out, please press the thumbs up button. It does make it count. All the people on replay, make sure, again, you just leave us a comment. It does mean the world to us. All the support that this channel and also this show keeps getting is absolutely amazing. We love you all. You're a bunch of stars. Lee, it's been absolutely great. Like Mr. B said, vaping beer. Get over to his channel. Go and give him a sub. We are back next week with loads of fun. We have got your Oxford giveaway. We've got your Rochford giveaway. Big shout out to Proper Coils as well. Make sure you use Little Bro Vapes 10. You get 10% off. Is there anything else I need to remember? Apart from, keep safe. We love you loads. Join us next week. Same time, same bat channel. And that's it, people. Good night. Big love to everybody. And now this is the bit where I go over there and press outro.
Dirty man.
I'll take these back to that shit.
Flatty bastard. When's the 15% run out? How long has it got to go buy 15% vape off? Be quick. Tap them fingers in.